Wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Wide 80. I'm coming. I'm coming. Kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. 22, jet cover. 26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check. Here we go, 40, check.
Crunch down. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 26.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott.
Run to the ball. Run to the ball. Run, run.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Kid 21, kid 21. We're going to 54. Wide 57 the mic. 26.
Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
10, 61. Max box. Right. Hey, turn it up. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 23 yards on the play. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
48 Mike. Here we go, 47. 26.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
There's a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Check safety, check safety. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school.
There goes Mark Ingram. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 96 yards, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go to 54, go to 54. Line.
Throwing, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, partner, Thanksgiving in the rearview mirror, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all gone. And now if you look at the top 4 seeds right now as we hit, is it the quarter pole or the three-quarter pole?
It is the quarter pole, and we get to thank our NFL reporter, Randy Moss, who also has a great background in the sport of kings, for letting us know that's one of the most misused terms in that sport. It is the quarter pole, right? What are they headed for the home stretch, is what he also said about it. I can't wait to see how this thing ends.
Well, we got New England and Baltimore, the top 2 seeds in the AFC, Seattle and New Orleans in the NFC. You think it stays that way at the end?
I think it's going to be a heck of a battle. I think Baltimore, yes. New England's going to get a battle from Buffalo, but I think they're going to stay in the spot. Seattle, they're going to battle San Francisco. They're just going to trade it back and forth, and it's going to come down to Week 17, I believe, to decide that one. And New Orleans, yes, they will retain a top 2 spot.
Right there, in the middle, 41. Hey, come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it.
From the 41, Jackson steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check, 48's the mic. Check tight end, check tight. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce and all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Here we go, 47. Mike. Who that? Switch. We're going to 54. Why ain't? 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. That's caught inside the 20. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. From the red zone now, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The dump off good for 8 there on first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2 yards, good enough for a first. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
SOS. Here we go, 46. 46.
They'll run with Pollard. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
7-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
36.
To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it into his receiver, Cooper, but now it's 3rd and goal.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Prescott now. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line.
Okay.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Sam Cook now as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw again on second down. Jackson stepping up. He'll try and run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
54, check, watch 54, watch 54.
From the 45 on second down. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
3rd and 7.
On third down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He can run. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott being chased out left. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Mara, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2.
54
Brings
right
up
there,
2nd and
54
12
That's right,
at
man.
the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson dancing to Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
At the 50-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
And the Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We're going to 53.
A first down carry by Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now Elliott, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Toss left to Elliott. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Go!
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, kill! Kill! Rotate, spell. Hey, we go, kill. 26.
10th carry now for Elliott. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Get him, boy.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range.
27. 26.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Here we go. 26.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Jackson to throw. Incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Back to throw. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Pick me up. Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Robert Quinn. And it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game.
Here we go. Go ahead, Kill. Big ass. 64. He's weak. He's checking crack. Check 26.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Mike 57. Slam.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. On 2nd and 10, Jackson and whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.